Just show of hands, how many of you have ever seen a dance performance? Okay, keep your hands up if you've seen a ballet performance. All right, now keep your hands up if you've seen a modern dance performance. All right, so everyone put their hands down. Put their hands down. So, modern dance. So look, what are we not wearing on our feet? Shoes! Right, so modern dancers, we don't wear shoes on our feet. Ballet dancers wear shoes that they can stand on their toes. Well, we just go on the balls of our feet. Also, we use all the levels of the space. We use high levels, we use medium levels, and we even go to the floor. Yeah? So, when you're watching this dance,
dance is a primal form of communication. It's a basic form of communication. Young people use movement and movement energy to communicate all the time, whether they know it or not. And they care about moving, and they care about dancing. And I hope for the future, and for the future of Jacksonville, is that young people have exposure to the full range of all of the arts, visual, performing arts, culture, writing, because it starts to teach them values that are important when you become an adult. How to work together, how to be disciplined, how to think creatively, how to think critically, how to express yourselves. And that is why I feel like it's important for us to bring that out into the community. Being a recipient of the PNC Arts Alive grant was a game changer for Jacksonville Dance Theater. We've always dreamed of being able to take our dance out into the community and bring it into underserved populations, populations that haven't had a chance to see modern dance or don't really know what modern dance is. I think that a lot of people are familiar with different styles of dance, but in our area, modern dance is still kind of a foreign idea. And so the PNC grant allowed us the time and the energy to commission works that we felt were important and artistically sound, on mission with the company, and then to bring those out to schools, to hospitals, to people that maybe wouldn't have the ability to go see them themselves, and then to interact directly with our audiences, to actually allow them to see the dancers sweat, to ask questions about the work, to get a little bit of information and history of modern dance, to get a little bit of information and history about what it is we do, and then bring those audiences back to our annual concert to see the final piece in its intended area, in the proscenium stage, live.
We think the arts are really important. We think it helps create a vibrant community. We know it is an economic driver. And really, really importantly, at least to me as the daughter of teachers, that we know if you have a child in an art-enriched program, they will do better in school. So PNC is committed to keeping the arts alive.
And when funding gets cut, the first thing that goes often is the arts, right? So how do we be an antidote to that, right? How do we supplement that? We need to preserve a certain sacredness, a certain tradition, a certain pureness about the form of modern dance. And so I see JDT as an organization and as a body of dancers doing that.
James Boyd is a brilliant artist, and he is a son of Jacksonville. He's a native to this city, and I was introduced to him through actually one of the dancers in the company. So I did some research and I looked up his work and I had some conversations with him, and what I found is yes, he is a very talented artist and an interesting person and a kind human being, but he also has really similar ideas and feelings about what Jacksonville could bring to the arts community. He's really interested in that. He's really interested in growing the business and the arts and culture in the city. And we really share that mission. And that was important. And when I found that out, it was easy. It was an easy choice. And it has been a wonderful collaboration because it's given us something, a really robust, interesting, virtuosic piece of choreography that we will now have in our company's repertory for a couple of years. But it also gave us a chance to really get to know him and to integrate into the things that he's doing in the city as well.
My name is is James Lucius Boyd III, born and raised here in Jacksonville, Florida. And as a native here in Jacksonville, I simply care for, or have grown to care for, the arts as I've grown as a professional dancer. I am the hired choreographer for 2017 Jacksonville Bridge Project, and I've had the honor to work with brilliant dancers here in the company. Okay, this is it. Yeah.
Whenever you go into a choreographic process with a new person that you don't know, you have to kind of, like I say, get into the choreographic suit. When you choreograph into your body, right? You start moving in your own body. So we all had to get in the James Boyd choreographic suit. And then also dance together. So in a really short amount of time. And so I think the turnaround was about 3 weeks. We learned it, and then 2 weeks later we were performing it at a school.
Music, it's music I've always wanted to choreograph to, and this was perfect. It's well known, and if you don't know it, it's The Last of the Mohicans. It's the theme song, and it is quality, to every letter in the definition. But the song inspired a lot of the complex movement within the piece. It's powerful. The song is continuously, it's priceless, and it's always relevant. And the complexity in the measures, the way it changes, the volume of it, how it fills a room, and all the above, created challenges, but motivated me to use an all-woman cast. I have them going from floor work to standing to jumping, definitely steps that you would typically see a male dancer do, but it's a woman doing it. And then you have women on stage moving simultaneously, or moving in different ways, or helping each other, or partnering each other. Powerful song, stage full of women, power.
Yeah, so the 3 performances we've had so far have been really different and also really rewarding. It was really nice to see how the different age groups kind of digested the work that we gave them, and it was really interesting for me to see about that. And then when we went to the hospital, everyone was so lovely and really receptive, even on some of the floors where people were a bit more ill. You could just see the faces of the parents kind of relax a little, and the kids just light up. We even had a couple kids who followed us around to all the different floors, which was really nice.
Our children come from, all over North Florida and Georgia, and they have serious medical conditions. So a lot of times the thing that they're the most scared about is they think you're going to get a shot. And anytime we can help them to relax and just enjoy something different other than just sitting in a waiting room, coloring, or just sitting next to their parents, it's a very, very good thing.
The kids were very into it. Whenever we had a moment to do this clapping section with the kids, they seemed to really enjoy that. And I also enjoyed the interaction with the kids because that youthful spirit kind of helps pull you and keep you moving, and it gives you some type of energy that is needed when you dance such a physical piece.
Without PNC and the Arts Alive grant, we would not have been able to perform to this many audiences and to this many children and adults who don't normally get access to dance. I believe very strongly that giving the arts, or performing for the community of Jacksonville, will allow Jacksonville to become a bigger, better city. I think the arts are a bridge to just a lot of life, and I'm really happy to have been a part of it.